Imagine a land where cows outnumber humans, their gentle bells echoing across emerald alpine meadows. Each cow wears a polished ceremonial bell, swaying in time with the rhythm of the mountains, almost like living royalty parading through a storybook valley. You can almost feel the crisp mountain air on your skin, smell the sweet grass underfoot, and hear the distant murmur of a river winding through quiet villages. This is a country so small that every hill and every stone feels intimately known, yet so rich in character that it surprises at every turn. Here, life moves at a pace that balances tradition with quiet prosperity. And then there is the miniature monarchy, a system unlike anywhere else in the world. The prince holds the power to approve or veto laws, yet the citizens themselves still vote directly on major decisions, shaping their own destiny with each ballot. It's a delicate dance of old-world authority and modern civic engagement, a living experiment in harmony and respect. Imagine standing in the town square, flags fluttering in the crisp alpine wind, as villagers cast their votes quietly, yet with purpose, every voice echoing centuries of heritage. Beneath this serene surface lies a hidden world of wealth and secrecy. Tiny banks, discreet and meticulously organized, protect the fortunes of residents and foreigners alike. The streets may appear modest, the homes unassuming, yet there is a subtle undercurrent of luxury, of power quietly held, of secrets whispered only in the corridors of financial discretion. It's a land of contrasts, small yet mighty, tranquil yet commanding, familiar yet mysterious. Join us as we explore the most bizarre and amazing facts about Liechtenstein in today's travel documentary, where each village, each festival, and each hidden path reveals a story that feels both timeless and astonishingly alive. Nestled quietly between the towering peaks of Switzerland and Austria lies Liechtenstein, a tiny jewel of alpine valleys and crystal-clear rivers. At just 160 square kilometers, it is a country that can be crossed in a single day, yet every turn reveals a new panorama, a new story etched into the landscape. Picture winding mountain roads flanked by pine forests, medieval castles perched on cliffs, and the Rhine River tracing a silver line along the western border, reflecting the sunlight like liquid crystal. Home to just under 39,000 people, Liechtenstein is a place where every village feels like a close-knit community. The official language is German, but the melodic Alemannic dialect threads through daily conversation, giving the words a warmth and rhythm uniquely its own. Listen closely, and you can hear centuries of history in the cadence of speech, in the laughter spilling from local cafes, and in the stories shared over family dinners. The climate is a dance of seasons. Snowy winters transform the valleys into glistening wonderlands, where the crunch of footsteps on frost and the scent of pine smoke fills the air, while summers bring gentle warmth, wildflowers, and clear skies that stretch endlessly over alpine pastures. Each season marks its own rituals and rhythms, guiding life in harmony with nature's quiet cycles. What makes Liechtenstein truly unique is how such a small land has thrived, balancing wealth with culture, tradition with modernity. It is a country often overlooked on maps, yet overflowing with stories, fairy tale castles, centuries-old festivals, and streets lined with homes that seem to whisper tales of generations past. Imagine stepping into a storybook valley where every street corner, every hilltop, and every river bend feels alive with history and charm. Here, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. A simple walk through viaducts can reveal centuries of craftsmanship, the subtle elegance of architecture, and the gentle rhythms of a society that values privacy, harmony, and the quiet joys of daily life. It is a land of small wonders, a hidden haven waiting for the curious traveler to explore, to breathe in its alpine air, and to feel the pulse of a country that, though I imagine stepping into a sunlit alpine meadow where cows roam freely, each adorned with a polished ceremonial bell that jingles softly with every step. In Liechtenstein, cows are treated like royalty, especially during seasonal festivals when villagers lead them in parades across the green hills. The scent of fresh grass mingles with the faint aroma of hay, and the air carries the distant murmur of mountain streams. Children laugh as they weave between the cows, elders watch with pride, and the rhythmic sound of bells creates a gentle melody that seems to echo the heartbeat of the valley. These cows are more than livestock, they are symbols of tradition, care, and a way of life that honors nature and community. Walking among them, you feel a deep connection to the land, to generations who have lived in harmony with these alpine giants. It's a spectacle both serene and festive, a vivid portrait of rural life that feels untouched by time, where every moment is a celebration of simplicity and grace. In Vaduz, the miniature monarchy blends history with modern democracy in a delicate dance. Citizens participate in referendums, voting directly on laws that shape their lives, while the prince retains the power to approve or veto legislation. On the town square, flags flutter in the crisp alpine wind as locals cast their ballots, a quiet ritual balancing authority and community. Here, tradition is not a relic but a living practice, a political choreography that reflects centuries of heritage and trust. The rhythm of civic life is gentle yet deliberate, a reminder that even in a small country, every voice carries weight, and every decision is both personal and collective. The streets hum with conversation, punctuated by the occasional church bell, as voters share their hopes, debates, and laughter. It is a system both intimate and extraordinary, where governance feels human, and power walks hand in hand with responsibility. Watching this unfold, you sense the pride, the patience, and the quiet dignity that defines Liechtenstein's identity. Beneath its serene Alpine facade, Liechtenstein conceals a world of discreet wealth. Small banks, meticulously organized and discreet, manage fortunes for residents and visitors alike. Streets may seem modest, homes unassuming, yet a subtle undercurrent of luxury runs through the towns, visible in elegant boutiques tucked behind ivy-covered walls and in the pristine design of private estates. The financial landscape here is a study in contrasts, tiny in size but mighty in influence. It is a place where discretion is an art form, and privacy is a currency as valuable as gold. Imagine walking down a cobblestone street, the sound of your footsteps echoing softly, as you sense wealth quietly embedded in everyday life. Here, luxury does not announce itself with grandeur, it whispers through meticulous craftsmanship, refined taste, and the calm confidence of a society that values both elegance and subtlety. Liechtenstein's financial charm is not flashy, it is quietly magnetic, drawing the curious traveler into its understated allure. For couples seeking intimacy, Liechtenstein offers romantic Alpine getaways that feel lifted from a storybook. Villages with flower-draped balconies invite hand-in-hand exploration, while hiking trails meander past glacial streams and hidden waterfalls. Lakes mirror the sky's changing colors, creating perfect spots for picnics beneath birch and pine. The scent of wildflowers and the crisp mountain air enhance every shared moment, while the silence of nature encourages conversation, laughter, and quiet reflection. In winter, snow-covered paths lead to cozy inns where crackling fireplaces warm both body and heart. Evenings are often spent watching the sun dip behind the peaks, painting the valleys in pink and gold. Romance here is not hurried, it unfolds slowly, guided by nature's rhythm and the gentle pace of village life. Every corner, every meadow, and every winding road feels like an invitation to connect, with your partner, with the landscape, and with the timeless beauty that surrounds you. Perched atop a hill, Vadut's castle dominates the skyline, a medieval sentinel that still hosts royal gatherings and seasonal celebrations. Its stone walls whisper stories of centuries past, while flags flutter atop turrets, announcing the continuity of tradition. During festivals, the castle becomes alive with music, laughter, and the scent of local delicacies prepared for gatherings. Inside, ornate halls and wooden beams speak of craftsmanship preserved through generations, blending history with living culture. From its vantage point, the Rhine glistens in the sunlight, vineyards stretch across slopes, and the town below moves with gentle energy. Visitors often pause to imagine life within these walls, feeling the weight of heritage and the elegance of continuity. It is not just a monument, it is a living symbol, bridging past and present, royalty and community. Every festival, every event held here reinforces the identity of Liechtenstein, reminding all who watch that tradition can remain vibrant without losing relevance in a modern world. New York leaves a lasting impression. On Sundays, Liechtenstein slows to a reverent rhythm, as if the mountains themselves insist on quiet reflection. Shops close their doors early, streets fall silent, and families gather in homes, sharing meals and stories. The air carries the subtle scent of fresh bread from a few bakeries still open, mingling with the crisp mountain breeze. Children ride bicycles along empty lanes, their laughter echoing softly, while elders enjoy peaceful walks through sunlit squares. This weekly pause is more than a custom, it is a sacred ritual that honors rest, community, and the quiet joys often overlooked in busier cities. The simplicity of these Sundays reminds visitors to breathe, to observe, and to connect with the life around them. Walking through a village on such a morning, you sense a deep respect for time, for nature, and for one another. It is a pause that feels restorative, where the rhythm of daily life slows, yet the heart of the community beats steadily, strong and undisturbed. In Liechtenstein, cheese is not merely food, it is a bridge across generations. Traditional Alpine cheesemaking is a communal event, where families gather to craft varieties passed down through centuries. The rich, nutty aroma fills cozy barns as milk is carefully transformed into golden wheels of K's. Wooden paddles stir warm curds, the texture slowly firming under practiced hands. Children watch eagerly, learning the rhythm of this craft, while elders share stories of harvests past, laughter punctuating the air. Festivals celebrate the harvest with cheese prominently featured, as neighbors exchange tastes and advice. Every bite tells a story of the land, of cow, pasture, and the hands that made it. It is a sensory experience, the earthy scent, the smooth texture, the subtle tang on the tongue. Cheese here is love, labor, and legacy, connecting people to one another and to centuries of tradition. Sports in Liechtenstein may seem modest in scale, but they are mighty in spirit. From alpine skiing on sparkling snowy slopes to mountain biking across rugged trails, the country embraces active living with infectious enthusiasm. Children race along frozen lakes in winter, while hikers test their endurance on winding paths above lush valleys. The echo of laughter and the rhythmic crunch of boots on gravel mark each movement. Even in the smallest villages, communities gather for football matches, volleyball games, or climbing sessions, celebrating not just competition but connection. The mountains themselves are participants in this culture, shaping bodies and spirits alike. Here, athleticism is a blend of joy, nature, and communal pride, a lifestyle that intertwines personal challenge with the beauty of the surrounding landscape. Every leap, every pedal, every glide through crisp air reinforces a bond with the land and with those who share it. Hidden hiking trails wind through untouched forests and alpine meadows, offering panoramic views that take your breath away. Sunlight filters through firs and larches, casting dappled patterns on moss-covered paths. The scent of pine resin mingles with wildflowers, and distant waterfalls provide a soft, constant soundtrack. Some paths lead to secret vantage points overlooking villages, vineyards, and the shimmering Rhine below. Hikers encounter deer grazing silently, birds darting through the treetops, and the occasional rustle that suggests nature is watching. These trails invite reflection, encouraging solitude and mindfulness, yet they also provide connection to landscape, history, and the quiet rhythms of life. Each step becomes part of a narrative, a story written by footfalls, wind, and sun. Walking here, you feel both humbled and inspired, aware that in a country so small, every hidden path holds immense beauty, and every turn reveals a secret waiting to be discovered. Liechtenstein's vineyards, though compact, produce wines that reflect the essence of the Alps. Families cultivate grapes on terraced slopes, tending vines with care and patience, coaxing flavor from sun, soil, and mountain air. During harvest, laughter fills the fields as generations gather to pick grapes, share stories, and celebrate seasonal abundance. Wine becomes a ritual, poured at family tables and village festivals alike, connecting people through taste and tradition. The aroma of fermenting barrels mingles with the scent of ripe fruit, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and warmth. Sipping these wines, you can sense the subtle minerality of the soil, the crispness of alpine air, and the dedication of hands that nurtured each vine. It is a sensory journey, the color of sunset captured in a glass, the bouquet carrying whispers of mountain meadows, the flavor lingering like a memory. Here, wine is more than drink, it is culture, celebration, and the quiet poetry of the land. In Liechtenstein, gender roles blend tradition and harmony in ways that often surprise visitors. Men and women share responsibilities at home, in work, and in community life, creating a subtle but meaningful balance. You might see a father tending a vegetable garden while his partner leads a village choir, or both parents working together in local workshops and family businesses. Children grow up observing this equilibrium, learning that contribution and care are shared, not dictated by old divisions. Social gatherings reflect this balance, with everyone participating equally in celebrations, festivals, and daily chores. The air hums with quiet respect, conversations are inclusive, and laughter bridges generations. It is a society where equality is woven into rhythm and routine, rather than proclaimed. Walking through a village, you notice the gentle synchronicity in how life is lived, neighbors helping each other, partnerships thriving in both private and public spheres, and a shared pride in preserving heritage while embracing fairness. Gender harmony here is not a law written in text, it is lived, breathed, and celebrated quietly, beautifully, in everyday moments. National Day transforms Liechtenstein into a mosaic of flags, music, and jubilant celebrations. Villagers and citizens alike gather in the squares, the scent of roasted chestnuts and fresh pastries mingling with the crisp alpine air. Brass bands play, children wave miniature flags, and the echoes of speeches ripple through the mountains. Each parade is not merely a spectacle but a shared reaffirmation of identity and independence. You can feel the warmth in the smiles of residents, the pride in their eyes, and the energy in the collective footsteps marching through cobbled streets. The day blends tradition with festivity, citizens honor the past while enjoying the present, families connect across generations, and visitors catch glimpses of centuries-old customs alive in every gesture. The rhythm of the celebration is both lively and heartfelt, as if the entire country pulses together in gratitude and unity. Here, patriotism is gentle, participatory, and rooted in genuine affection for the land and its stories, creating an experience both vibrant and deeply human. Biking through Liechtenstein's fairy tale villages feels like turning the pages of a living storybook. Streets lined with flower boxes spill color into quiet lanes, while the scent of fresh bread drifts from local bakeries. Wooden shutters painted in cheerful hues reflect sunlight, and small bridges arch gracefully over crystal-clear streams. As you pedal along, the rhythmic whisper of tires on cobblestones merges with birdsong and the distant murmur of Alpine waterfalls. Villagers wave in passing, their smiles warm but reserved, a blend of friendliness and privacy. Each turn reveals quaint cafes, hidden courtyards, and small squares where life unfolds gently, yet vibrantly. The scenery changes seamlessly from vineyards on sun-kissed slopes to dense pine forests, inviting both reflection and exhilaration. This is not just transportation, it is immersion. Every pedal stroke deepens your connection to the rhythm of the land, to its people, and to the quiet magic that makes these villages feel both timeless and alive. You move through history and nature simultaneously, experiencing a harmony of movement, color, and culture. Language here is identity, a living thread tying the past to the present. The melodic Alemannic dialect flows through daily conversation, infusing even mundane words with warmth and character. Listen carefully in a cafe or market, and you hear centuries of stories, humor, and wisdom embedded in phrasing and tone. Proverbs are passed along casually, folk tales emerge in casual jokes, and subtle expressions convey community knowledge. For visitors, the dialect may sound unfamiliar, but it invites curiosity, patience, and engagement. Every word spoken becomes a bridge to understanding the culture, a key to the rhythm of village life, and a connection to generations who have walked the same streets, tended the same fields, and celebrated the same festivals. Language here is more than communication, it is heritage. You can almost feel history vibrating in each syllable, the cadence echoing across rooftops, hills, and valleys, wrapping the listener in the intimacy of a culture preserved yet vibrantly alive. Expats in Liechtenstein often describe the community as simultaneously private and warmly welcoming. Newcomers may initially notice the subtle reserve, the careful discretion locals employ in daily interactions. Yet, as trust is earned, the warmth emerges, shared meals, invitations to festivals, and quiet assistance in navigating village life. Privacy is respected, and boundaries are understood, creating a sense of security and belonging. Walking through villages, one senses the careful balance between openness and discretion. Conversations are genuine, smiles sincere, and gestures thoughtful. Expats quickly learn that participation is key, joining in local customs, seasonal festivals, and community events fosters both friendship and understanding. The rhythm of integration is gentle, yet deliberate, teaching patience and attentiveness. In this small country, relationships carry depth, each connection is meaningful. The experience emphasizes respect, cultural sensitivity, and the joy of discovering a hidden world where trust is earned, privacy is cherished, and belonging is a quiet but profound reward. As winter descends, Liechtenstein transforms into a canvas of light and music. Seasonal festivals illuminate villages, with strings of lanterns casting golden glows across cobblestone streets. Christmas markets hum with chatter, the scent of mulled wine and roasted almonds filling the air. Children's laughter mingles with the soft notes of carols, while artisans display handcrafted treasures. In spring, music festivals echo through valleys, blending classical instruments with folk traditions. Every performance, every flicker of light, celebrates not only the season but the enduring spirit of community. Residents gather, not out of obligation, but from a deep sense of shared joy. It is a rhythm of life that honors both nature's cycles and human creativity, creating moments of warmth that linger long after the festival's end. Walking through these illuminated streets, you feel a pulse of tradition intertwined with artistic expression, a harmony that is both intimate and breathtakingly beautiful, inviting you to pause, listen, and simply be present. Marriage in Liechtenstein is both intimate and ceremonial, a tapestry woven from Catholic rituals and Alpine customs. Weddings often take place in small chapels nestled in the mountains, with the scent of pine and candle wax filling the air. Villagers gather to celebrate with music, dance, and food, and every detail reflects generations of tradition. Families contribute homemade dishes, flowers from local meadows, and handcrafted decorations, ensuring each ceremony is unique and deeply personal. Even the vows carry the rhythm of local dialect, echoing centuries of shared culture. Couples hike through valleys for symbolic gestures, or exchange rings beneath ancient trees, connecting the sacred and the natural. The atmosphere blends joy, reverence, and community pride, creating memories that linger like sunlight on snow. Here, marriage is more than a legal union. It is a living celebration of identity, love, and the continuity of culture, connecting present lives to the history of the land and the people who inhabit it. Alpine myths and folklore shape life in the mountains, giving the landscape a sense of enchantment. Villagers tell tales of spirits guarding valleys, mysterious creatures hiding in forests, and legends of heroic ancestors. As you hike through misty paths or explore hidden clearings, these stories breathe life into every rock, tree, and waterfall. The sound of wind through pine needles becomes a whisper of old tales, while the shimmer of morning dew hints at magical encounters. Children grow up listening to these narratives, learning respect for nature, courage, and creativity. For visitors, it is easy to imagine the mountains alive with unseen guardians, every bend in the trail holding the potential for a story to unfold. Folklore in Liechtenstein is more than entertainment, it is cultural memory, a bridge between generations, and a lens through which residents understand their environment. Walking these trails, you feel the poetry of history and imagination entwined, making even the smallest journey feel epic and alive. Liechtenstein's cuisine extends far beyond its famous cheeses, embracing hearty dishes that reflect Alpine life. Käsnapfel, soft pasta folded with melted cheese and crisped onions, is served at family tables and festivals alike, its aroma evoking warmth and togetherness. Ribbel, a corn-based dish, honors the harvest season, while apple strudel offers sweet nostalgia during winter markets. Forest berries and game appear seasonally, a testament to the land's generosity and the community's culinary traditions. Each dish carries a story of place and people, from the hand-milled grains to the milk gathered from alpine pastures. Sharing food here is more than sustenance, it is connection, ritual, and celebration. As you taste the rich flavors, you sense the rhythm of the seasons, the care of generations, and the intimate joy of community. In every bite, Liechtenstein reveals itself, humble yet sophisticated, grounded in nature, and alive with history and love. Beneath the quiet streets, Liechtenstein holds understated luxury, a subtle power that flows through private homes, boutique shops, and discreet banks. Streets may appear serene, yet elegance reveals itself in details: polished wood, meticulously maintained facades, and gardens that reflect pride and care. Wealth here does not shout, it whispers, blending seamlessly into daily life. Visitors notice it in the refined touches of restaurants, in the craftsmanship of local goods, and in the careful stewardship of heritage sites. This quiet sophistication mirrors the character of the country itself, small, efficient, and impeccably refined. Exploring villages, you encounter hidden courtyards, elegant estates, and tranquil streets that speak to a culture of restraint, taste, and subtle influence. It is a form of power and beauty that respects space, tradition, and community, offering a lesson in how quiet confidence can leave a lasting impression without fanfare or extravagance. Here, luxury and history coexist, creating a landscape that is both aspirational and intimately human. Life in Liechtenstein is a balance of comfort, efficiency, and understated elegance, but it comes with a price reflective of its prosperity. Rent for a 1- or 2-bedroom apartment ranges from about $1,200 to $2,500 per month, depending on the village, proximity to viaducts, and views of the surrounding mountains. Imagine waking up to the sun spilling over snow-capped peaks, sipping coffee while the Rhine glistens below, a view that transforms daily life into a private retreat. Groceries tend to be more expensive than the EU average, yet the quality is exceptional. Fresh alpine produce, artisanal bread, and local cheeses dominate markets, and even a simple picnic can feel like a sensory journey. The scent of herbs from village gardens mingles with ripe fruit, and vendors greet you with genuine warmth, turning shopping into a small, pleasurable ritual. Utilities and transportation are clean, efficient, and understated. Public buses glide silently along streets framed by flower boxes and cobblestones, and trains connect quickly to neighboring Switzerland and Austria, making travel both convenient and scenic. Even daily routines feel smoother, less rushed, as though the mountains themselves set the pace. Healthcare is world-class, ensuring peace of mind for residents and expats alike. Coupled with low crime rates and meticulous urban planning, safety here is more than a statistic, it is a lived reality, a feeling that permeates quiet evenings and solitary walks through alpine forests. Expats often find the lifestyle rewarding but require patience to integrate into close-knit communities. Tax policies are favorable, bureaucracy is manageable, and the country's small scale allows for meaningful social connections. You quickly learn that life here values quality over quantity, mindfulness over haste, and participation over spectacle. Compared to Switzerland, Liechtenstein is slightly more expensive in daily living costs, but smaller in scale and more intimate. Compared to Austria, it is quieter, more organized, and infused with a subtle elegance that shapes every interaction. In this country, your daily routines, whether shopping, commuting, or socializing, become rituals of comfort, refinement, and reflection. Would you move here? Type 1 if yes, 0 if no. Liechtenstein's cuisine is a reflection of its Alpine heritage, where every dish carries the flavor of the mountains, the rhythm of the seasons, and the warmth of family traditions. Käsenapfel, the country's iconic cheesy pasta, is more than a meal, it is a celebration. Soft, tender noodles are folded with creamy Alpine cheese and topped with crisped onions that sizzle lightly in butter. The aroma fills kitchens and village halls alike, drawing neighbors together, bridging generations. Eating Käsenapfel during a festival or family gathering is like tasting the essence of the land itself, each bite a comforting, joyful connection to centuries of culinary tradition. Ribbel, a hearty corn-based dish, speaks of harvest time and community labor. Families gather to prepare it during autumn, combining ground corn with butter, milk, and sometimes apples or cheese, creating a dish that is simple, nourishing, and deeply satisfying. The subtle sweetness of corn and the rich texture evoke memories of shared harvests, laughter, and quiet evenings by the hearth. Apple strudel offers a different kind of warmth, a sweet, flaky pastry filled with spiced apples, raisins, and hints of cinnamon. Its scent drifts through winter markets, mingling with the aroma of roasting chestnuts and mulled wine. Tearing into a freshly baked strudel, you can taste both nostalgia and celebration, as if every flake holds a story of festive gatherings and long, cozy evenings. Liechtenstein's vineyards, though small, produce wines that are as intimate as the country itself. Grapes nurtured on terraced slopes yield crisp whites and delicate reds, sipped slowly at family tables or village festivals. The flavor carries the mineral notes of alpine soil, the freshness of mountain air, and the care of generations tending the vines. Each sip is a quiet celebration of place, patience, and harmony. Forest berries and game appear seasonally, offering meals that honor nature's bounty. Wild raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries appear in desserts or compotes, while venison, hare, and other game are prepared with herbs grown nearby. The taste of these dishes is vivid, earthy, and authentic, a reminder that in Liechtenstein, food is a bridge between land, culture, and community. Every meal is a story, every flavor a memory, and every table a gathering of life itself. As we draw our journey through Liechtenstein to a close, the small villages, winding alpine paths, and serene valleys linger in the mind like a delicate melody. Every corner whispers history, every street carries a story, and every smile reflects centuries of community and care. The castles perched on hilltops are not just monuments, they are living witnesses to tradition, guardians of culture, and quiet sentinels watching over a land where the past and present coexist harmoniously. Walking through sunlit streets, you feel the rhythm of life here, families sharing meals, cows grazing peacefully in emerald pastures, and neighbors exchanging greetings that are genuine and warm. Festivals, music, and light bring communities together, while quiet rituals like Sunday walks, seasonal celebrations, and alpine hikes create spaces for reflection and connection. Nature itself plays a role, with crystal rivers, glistening peaks, and hidden forests offering moments of awe, peace, and inspiration at every turn. Liechtenstein is a land of contrasts, tiny yet mighty, discreet yet full of warmth, modern yet deeply rooted in tradition. The cuisine tells stories of harvests and hands that worked the land, while the vineyards, forests, and alpine trails remind us of the harmony between people and nature. Even the quiet elegance of its streets and hidden luxury reflects a culture that values subtlety, care, and refinement. It is a country that asks you to slow down, to observe, and to appreciate the small wonders that make life rich, meaningful, and beautiful. In Liechtenstein, every journey is intimate yet expansive. Every meal, festival, and trail carries a story. Every smile, gesture, and ritual invites connection. This is a country that surprises, delights, and gently teaches that beauty is often found in simplicity, in balance, and in quiet moments. We hope this gave you a fresh perspective on Liechtenstein, a place where time moves gently, traditions endure gracefully, and life flows with calm wonder. Like, comment, and subscribe for more journeys, and join us next time as we explore another hidden corner of the world, where every story waits to be discovered.